Now coming to the architectural design, architecture is the overall structure of the software. So software architecture is the overall architecture. When you want to make your house, there has to be an architecture, there has to be some model. So architecture design is the specification of the major component of a system. I'm talking about the major component. That is, we have to devise that, okay, this is the networking part, this is the database part, this is the web part. So these are major components. What are their responsibilities? What are their properties? What are their interfaces? That is the input and output point. How these components are related to each other. How they are interacting with each other. So not only devising the components, but also the responsibilities, properties, interfacing, and the relationship and the interaction between them. This is the part of your architectural design. Because architecture, again, we are not going into the detail here. We are just trying to find out, say, for example, classes. How many classes are there? How these classes are related? What class is going to have? How much cohesion is there? How much coupling is there? So coupling is the main concept here. So in architectural design, the overall structure of the system is chosen, but the internal details of the major components is again a black box. That is, they are ignored at this time. So what are the issues in architectural design? First is we need to know how to decompose or how to compartmentalize, modularize the major components. That is, this part, okay, this class will have this things. This class will use this class. Allocation of functional responsibilities to the components. That is, this component will do this work, this component will do this work. That is, the network will do this work, DB will do this work. Then the component interfaces. See, component, how we are going to interact, because there has to be interface, input, output. Then the component scaling, the performance properties, the resource consumption properties, the reliability properties. These are the performance measure. You can call it as a quality also. You can call it as the non-functional requirement which has to be put. The communication between these components is also a part. So design of the internal of the major components is ignored here until the high level design, or the low level design. That is the actual very close to coding.